Welcome to GBP AUD analysis for the first week of October. So last week we saw large bullish move, 500 pips, right? Price broke bearish market structure and it created a high on daily, right? So essentially this move down was corrected, it's almost corrected, right? It'll be corrected when we reach up here. So what we can look for now is I have some annotations. We'll go over them first. Higher low on daily, large bullish move proceeding right after, right? As soon as we broke 1.7800, price made a high, right? And essentially that's what we are waiting on GJ. Once this little bit, it's possible we create a high, right? So keep that in mind. So, okay, what we need next is price needs to retrace and form a higher low for continuation before we continue create a new higher high, right? Right now we have a high. So this is one of our previous broken market structures, and 1.7800 is our other previous broken market structure on daily. Okay, so what we can expect is price to come down here before going up, or come down here before going up. You can also keep an eye out on this level, but I believe we might have a deeper pullback. Okay, if let's say for some instance we don't get a pullback, then it would be safe buys on the break and retest of the intraday higher low, because higher high, because after higher intraday high, and then because after we break that high we're going to make a higher low. Where can we target? If we do come back above this range, then price can most likely continue up to the top of the range, which is 1.83 high 3s or 1.8400, right? And which is a weekly high target if bullish momentum continues. So essentially our outlook right now is bullish. We don't see sells, and like it would need to be a complete change in market structure. And I'll update it in the weekly recap, daily recaps if something changes, right? But other than that, these are just like the points that we're looking for. Okay, so let's just go through the, I'm just gonna remove these. And we'll scroll over to the left, and I'll show you last time we're in this area. So we check weekly. Weekly is very bullish, right? And we can see some sort of scenarios. Okay, last time we rejected the same area that we went bullish, right? Look at this candle this week. Oops, this weekly candle, right? So weekly candle closed bullish. Next weekly candle, what it did was it came down and retested this area, which is 1.7800, one of the levels that we have, right? And you see it retested, made a lower wick, and then continued up. And then once it broke above that level, that's when it continued up to the top of the range, which is here. So essentially something like that, right? Even over here, price broke above, did this, same area we're at right now. Next one just made a small wick at this level and continued up. So essentially what I said, even if we got like, so something like this could happen and then go up, or push down and then push up, or even push down even further. So now you have to look at these three key levels. 1 here, 2, and 3 were for possible higher lows, right? And if we check intraday right now, intraday, as soon as it broke past this area, it retested and then continued up to first here, then here. This is our intraday higher low, right? So if let's say price doesn't create a higher low, then we would just wait for a break and retest of this, and then continue up first here, and then eventually get up there. Okay. Other than that, we would be waiting for something like this to happen. Maybe even this comes down here, rejects it, or pulls lower, finds some sort of support at this area. If it finds support, then it pushes up, creates a new high once we break this, right? Or last scenario would be we push down to 1.7800, like how it did on that weekly candle that we looked at earlier, and then push up, right? Essentially, we're making bullish structure right now, right? So we're not looking for sells because we're evidently making bullish structure. So just gonna be watching out and seeing how price reacts to these levels. Let's say we do break below 1.78, so that's when you could be like, okay, now we're back in this selling range. Like last time price came back, we continue down here. So if we come back here, then we can continue down. But other than that, it's a bullish outlook. Monthly candles ending this week, so that's what you got to be. But see, last month is closed very bullish. It's possible that we do reject. So 1 second. I'm just looking at all possible areas of, see, last time we broke, Price came down here, broke up, came down here, and then went up. So this key level as well, right? 1.7800. So just watch these levels and see how they react. Other than that, it's quite simple. We're just going off 4-hour market structure. I'm just going to draw a small trend line, see where it lines up. Yeah, so let's say price comes down and it reacts to this trend line or something like here, then pushes up or comes down a bit lower. This is why I like visualizing what could happen, because it gives you like a good sense of, okay, this is what I'll execute on if this happens, or I'm just gonna wait, see something like this happen, then break up, retest here. That's essentially the higher low, and then you take buys on the retest of that. So see, it's good to visualize, and I label out all the scenarios. I go through it, and then I watch the videos after I post it, and then I prep for, and that's my basic prep for the week, right? But that's GBP/AUD. Like we call these buys here, right at 1.7800. Retest of it in London, and it went up like 300 pips, 400 pips after. Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this analysis on GBP/AUD for the first week of October. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.